Hello and welcome back to a Villa journey with me, Mr. Morley FM. Since the last time we met, I think it was the Liverpool game. I can't be quite sure. I've not played this save in about 4 or 5 days now, just where I've been waiting to do this episode over the weekend. And we've had a bit of good form. We got through to the quarterfinal of the FA Cup after a 3-0 convincing win over Exeter, where Louis Barry, the youngster I brought in from the reserves, scored 2 goals, and I'm really happy with that. In the league, we've been doing really well as well. You know, it's looking like we're going to get a Champions League place. You know, we've got a game in hand over Manchester City in fifth. They are 9 points behind us. You know, I think we can go and kick on and get that Champions League place. Whether it will be that we finish second place or fourth, I don't really care. As long as we get it, it'll be huge for the finances. So we also then got to the FA Cup quarterfinal, as I said, and we lost 1-0 at home to Arsenal, which was hard. It was horrible. Wasn't a nice game. If we look on the match stats, you know, I would say they completely deserved to beat us. It was just a frustrating game. We didn't really offer much, and as you see, players getting injured, and it really did hurt. And now we have a triple header. A triple header. We have 3 games at home that I'm extremely happy about, because Man United, West Ham. I wouldn't say so much Tottenham, because if you look at the league table, Tottenham are bottom of the table. It's looking like they're going to get relegated, which, as an Arsenal fan, that really does please me, as our current season is looking like we could get relegated. But seeing them down there is always good. So I think we can beat them. Whether I'll show that game, I'm not too sure. I think I said in the last episode I'll show these 3 games, but I think what I'll do is probably just only show the Man United game and the West Ham game for then, which will be a final episode leading up to probably the last 2 games. We'll play these, and that will be out tomorrow. But yeah, if you're enjoying the content and you want to see more, of this Aston Villa save, please drop a thumbs up, little like, because it does help, and subscribe if you're new, because I want to get to 50 subscribers. I'm currently on 31, I think, so getting to 50 would be amazing. Only after about, well, it's a week now, but by the end of this week, it'll be 2 weeks since I've started this, so it'd be really cool if I can get to that. So let's get into the Manchester United game. So hopefully we can get a win. As you can see, I've not really had a look at this save for a while, so what we'll do, we'll bring Matty Cash on. We need to get the link up play good. We got Jack Grealish who's back, which is always happy days, you know. We'll put him on the left. Jack Wilshere still isn't right. John McGinn suspended. Fernandes, I think he can play. He's okay. Yeah, we'll go with this team. So we've got Fernandes and Watkins up front. Grealish on the left as a winger. Trezeguet on the right as an inside full. Ooh. I think I'm going to change this. Yeah. We'll have it as that. Jack Grealish as the inverted winger. Trezeguet as the winger on the right. Barkley and Douglas Luiz in the midfield. Target, Mings, Concert and Cash in defence, with Martinez safe hands in goal. But so far, it's not looking too bad as Maguire. Oh, okay. See, every single time I say it's not looking too bad, or we're doing okay, playing well, we go and concede, and Harry Maguire makes it 1-0 in the first 15 minutes. And now we have a bit of a job on our hands, as they now leapfrog us in the table and they have a game in hand. It would not surprise me if they go and win the league at this point. Our form is slowly slipping off. I was expecting this. I was expecting it with the fixture congestion with the FA Cup and things like that. Now Obviously, we're out the FA Cup. Hopefully, we can pick up a bit of form in the league where our players will be able to be rested instead of having to play 2 times a week or 3 times in a matter of 8, 9 days. And it's, as you can see here, it's taken a toll on our players for sure. Grealish gets on the ball as we look to come forward with it, and he's done well to get down the wing, and he plays in Carlos Fernandes, but it's cut out, and Ollie Watkins steals it from De Gea, and we go one. It's now 1-1. The man who's been injured for the majority of the season gets a goal against Manchester United at home, and it's sloppy players. Wan-Bissaka just plays it back to De Gea, and I wouldn't blame De Gea there, although it was a bit questionable, that dive. He probably could have stayed on his feet, but I'm not going to complain as Ollie Watkins makes it 1-1. We'll put a centre back at left mid. We're playing Manchester United at home. The more defensive we can be, the better, I suppose. As Cavani dinks it over Martinez, and it's 2-1. As I was saying, the more defensive we can be, the better. But I don't think that really matters as Cavani goes and makes it 2-1. I said in the last episode, and I think maybe the episode before, balls over the top we cannot seem to deal with. And yeah, I could probably drop the defensive line. I could probably drop it back a little bit, but I feel like if I do that, then we're just going to invite the pressure on. And that's not something I want. That's not how I play on Football Manager. I like being attacking. And if it means that we concede 2 goals, but we score more, then I'm all for it. As Douglas Luiz takes a shot on, and it's comfortably saved by De Gea. If we can nick a draw here, that would be absolutely amazing. As Watkins gets on the ball, looks to find a cross into the box, finds Frimpong. It's cut out by Man United, and they look to come on the counter attack, but it's cut out, and it's full time. You know what? We actually did. I think we actually done okay. We done okay. It's tired legs. Oh, look at that. That's not great, is it? 500,000 to Arsenal. You know what? I'm actually going to show the West Ham game and the Tottenham game. Yeah, stuff it, because after I don't want to lose the next game and then show you 2 losses. Hopefully we can come back and beat West Ham and get a good result against bottom of the table Tottenham. So we will come back for the West Ham game. Fingers crossed we don't have any injuries. This is not looking nice, is it? Oh dear. What are we going to do? We are falling to pieces. Right, I'll catch you in the West Ham game. Okay, so we are back, and we are down to the bare minimum of players. John McGinn is now back from suspension, which I'm happy about, but I think I'm going to give Douglas Luiz another run out. He's been playing okay recently. As you can see here, Matt Targett now suspended. Sturridge still injured. He's, God knows how. I don't know if he's ever going to play for the club again, because I will be looking to move him on. He's 11 million. His stats are going down, and if I can get about 5 million, 6 million from him, I'll be happy. Phil Jones, he's not quite fit. Wilshere, not quite fit. Fernandes is now injured. It's only for 12 days, but in games like this, we need our players fit, and we don't have that. So yeah, I think this is what I'm going to go with. Yep, I'm going to go with this team. It's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good, boys and girls. 0-0. Fair result at the moment. It's Grealish. What are you doing? I love it. The commentators are just like, what a goal that would have been. What a run. But it's the same about the finish. The finish went nearer to the corner flag. I really don't understand. That the finish was awful. As Grealish whips in the ball, recycled back out, and Douglas Luiz at the far post, and it's saved by Fabianski. Oh, God. Bloody hell. We should be 2-0 up, as the XG's implying there. As Grealish is now on the ball. I like him in this inverted winger role, even though it's saying he's not doing too... he's doing well at the moment, but... Oh, my God. Well, we need to practice shooting in training, I think, because these shots are way off. Way off, way off. And Tottenham, I mean, what a time to play Tottenham. Sitting in last place. The funny thing is that they'll probably absolutely batter us, and we'll be one of the only teams they beat this season. As Watkins is play through, and can he finish the dinner? No, he can't. And Fabianski makes another great save to keep it 0-0. I'm really worried now because we're having the chances, but we're just not putting them away. And Traore comes forwards and he hits it, and Fabianski with another great save. Fabianski and Martinez are two great keepers. I mean, if you're a top club and you have either of them as your backup, you are sorted for the season. I really don't think you can, if your first team keeper just gets injured or is suspended, having one of them two to step in is beautiful. It's golden in terms of football manager quality. And as Douglas Luiz looks to find Ollie Watkins, and he tucks it home. Come on! What a finish. He has been absolutely amazing over the last two games, Ollie Watkins. It's lovely to see him scoring after his long layoff with I can't remember what his injury was, but Douglas Luiz, look at this for a pass. Cutting through the lines, and Fabianski is not saving that one as he blasts it home to make it 1-0 just before half time. Frimpong comes in and Antonio makes a good tackle. I mean, really? If I saw it in the TV view, I'd probably have a better look, but it looked like he just won the ball. What's he going to give? This is harsh if he gives a penalty here. No penalty, yeah, I was going to say that would be very, very harsh on West Ham and Antonio. It's okay, but I really do want to get another goal because a 1-0 lead is very, very dangerous, especially with West Ham's quality up front, not so much in defence as it's been proven today. We are getting through a lot, but I'm always worried about them on the counter-attack. As what a ball that is from Barkley into Grealish, and he gets his second goal of the season, and we make it 2-0. Wow, West Ham haven't won a game in 9 matches. Okay, we really should be winning this then. As look at this from Barkley, plays it to Sarr, Barry. Barkley, first time as well. What a touch and a great control down after chesting it. As he tucks it home in the near post, Fabianski is probably going to be, as you saw there, he's fuming. He let that in at his near post. I mean, if we concede, it would be really, really horrible these last 7 minutes. But I have confidence in my players that we can hold on. Wow. Mark Noble absolutely smashes it from far out as Martinez and Noble having a little scrap there for the ball. Let's have a look at this. Should Martinez be saving this? I always think from this range, your keeper should probably save. Yeah, you've got to save that, Martinez. You've got to save that. Oh, don't let's not throw this. Let's not throw this away, Villa. Come on. And we hold on for the 2-1 win. I am so happy with that. After the late goal from West Ham, I really thought we was going to throw that away and they would come back and get a draw. But luckily, it was only a consolation goal as we keep the pressure on Man United and Liverpool. I mean, could we win the title? I don't think so. I said it. I think I said it like around here that we could actually go and win the title. Then we had this little blip here. This is really the only blip we've had all season. I mean, we had this loss here, but then we didn't go and lose for, I think it was 17 games, and we're having a little blip here, but other than that, overall throughout the season, I think we're definitely a top 4 team. We can't be in this position without saying that we are a top 4 team, and I genuinely cannot wait to add some top quality to this team. I'll probably get someone who can play right wing better than Trezeguet. I mean, Trezeguet's had a great season. I can't take that away from him, although his average rating suggests otherwise. But I'd probably get someone in at left back, probably another centre midfielder. I think the strike force is good enough, but maybe some cover. Although Louis Barry, he's not scored in the league, but here we are, look, cup competitions, 2 goals in 1 game, non-competitive, 26 goals in 33 in the reserves, and oh, what a weird, I've not noticed this. So he was at West Brom in 2018-19, moves to Barcelona for 225,000, and then Aston Villa signed him for 950 last season. Strange one. Didn't think that. I didn't think he had a little bit of time out in Spain, but there you are. He's probably why he's got such good stats playing out there with the likes of Fati and Messi. I mean, he probably wasn't playing with Messi, but maybe had a coffee with him at one point. You never know. Right, let's just stop talking about Louis Barry and his time at Barcelona, and let's get to the Tottenham game. Right, so we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the Tottenham game at Villa Park as we look to solidify our Champions League spot. Chelsea just got a win over Manchester City. As you can see, they've now dropped down to 6th, and that has helped us out massively in this race for top 4. I mean, there could be a little race on for the title, but let's stick to top 4 at the moment. Let's not get carried away with ourselves as we take on bottom of the table Tottenham Hotspur, who are looking, if they win, they can get themselves out of the relegation zone with 2 games in hand over Crystal Palace and Fulham. And I mean, let's just put them in the mud. Let's really put them down in the mud. As if we take a look at their team, they've still got all their good players, and this has happened quite a lot. I don't know if this has happened for any of you guys, where you're having top teams, finishing in the relegation places. I mean, a lot of saves I've done so far, I've seen Tottenham get relegated in the first season. I've seen Arsenal get relegated. I think I've seen Chelsea and Man City finishing like 14th, 15th. I mean, I don't know. At first I thought it was part of like the beta save, like the beta startup thing for Football Manager. But then since then, it's kind of just carried on, and I'm not too sure if Football Manager have realised that, if Sports Interactive have realised that, and maybe it's an issue that they're going to fix. But I mean, hey, it's a bit of fun, and seeing a top team get relegated in the first season is always quite funny, and it always makes up for an interesting save for the future, as we could probably nick a couple of their players on the cheap. But anyway, we've got Tottenham now, and we have a few players who are back from injury, as we are going to change things around. We're going to go with, I think Douglas Luiz deserves a start at the moment. This was going to be the team. Trezeguet's looking a bit knackered, but he's okay. I mean, his fitness is okay, but they're saying he needs a rest. But hey, we need our best players on the pitch, and he is one of our best players. As we are now going into the Tottenham game, I think we can get a win here for sure. For sure, we can get a win. So far, we've not really had a highlight. I don't think we've even had a highlight. It's been quite a quiet half. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take a quiet half against Tottenham. Stopping Harry Kane and Son is one thing. Nothing really happened at the moment. As Grealish whips in a really, really good ball, and I think it's going to be given for offside as Mings tucks it home. This is, you know what? It's really frustrating me now, this VAR stuff on here, because you just know it's going to be given as a disallowed goal. Yeah, he's offside. We don't need to see this. You just know it's going to be given as offside. I mean, the good thing with penalties with VAR is you never know, it may be given as a penalty, it might not be given as a penalty. There's kind of a bit of, you just don't know what you're going to get. Whereas with offsides, you know it's going to be offside, as Traore tucks it home, and that's definitely not offside. And what a ball that was from Matty Cash. He's done that a few times this season, playing a long ball over the top, and Trezeguet is knackered, so let's just bring Barkley on. Look at this. Great vision into Traore. Just hits it first time and sits Lloris on his backside. As we take a 1-0 lead, and we are now level on points with Liverpool. They do have 2 games in hand, but As I said, I'd rather have the position rather than the games all day long. Okay, so we have brought on John McGinn, as you saw before, Ross Barkley, and also we've brought on Jack Wilshere. Um, that's where the players are struggling the most, I find. Probably where they're just getting up and down the pitch a lot. Um, as we look to take a 2-0 lead, and it's Ollie Watkins. That's 3 goals in 3 games, and I am so happy for him. I am over the moon for him. It's lovely to see him get on the score sheet. I think, yeah, there we go. Matty Cash with another great ball in. Barkley, lovely ball across the face of goal, and Watkins tucks it home. It's celebrated in front of the Aston Villa fans, saying this is what I'm here for, to score goals. Everybody doing their job, it seems. And look at this, the high press, they can't handle it as Grealish looks to play through Ollie Watkins, and he makes it 3-0. Oh, Ollie Watkins, the man of the moment in today's episode. Dele Alli giving the ball away to Ross Barkley, and Grealish, look at the space he has to run into. You can't give a man of his calibre that sort of space, as Ollie Watkins just absolutely levers it home, makes it 3-0, and I think that's the game. I think we've definitely got the win now. Martinez just lumps it up to Watkins. Frimpong looking to spread his legs down that left-hand side, given to Wilshere, plays a lovely ball into Ollie Watkins, and it's 4-0. Ollie Watkins with a hat-trick, and great play from Jack Wilshere to set up that goal. That was pure class. Great play from Frimpong and Traore, and what a ball this is. Such an inviting ball to go and get on the end of it. And I think that is a hat-trick for him today. Yes, it is. I am so happy for him after the long spell he had out, coming back, and he's now scoring for fun as we win 4-0 at home against Tottenham Hotspur, sitting at the bottom of the table. We now have Fulham away, and that will be played offline, as we will probably come back as Liverpool beat Arsenal in the FA Cup, probably the semi-final. Oh, I'm over the moon so far with this season. I genuinely cannot wait for next season to add some more quality to this team. What we will do, ladies and gentlemen, we will come back for the final 2 games of the season, Southampton at home and Newcastle at home, where possibly we could be going for a league title in our first season with Aston Villa, or we just solidify that Champions League spot, which is so important for a club like Aston Villa, especially for the finances. It's gonna be interesting to see if we get it, and fingers crossed we do. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. Catch you in the next episode very soon of A Villa Journey.